The following is a presentation of KJAM Sports.
This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390. Today's game is brought to you by the KJAM Sportscasters Club.
Now let's head to the press box. It's the Bulldog pregame show
With the voice of the Bulldogs, Matt Gross.
And a good evening and welcome to the Edward Jones Investment pregame show here in Salem. Madison girls basketball ready against McCook Central Montrose, the Fighting Cougars in their regular season finale. Meanwhile, for the Madison girls, it's the penultimate game of the 2025-26 regular season. Madison girls 2-16 on the year, taking on a 12-7 McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars team. The Madison girls last in action on Tuesday. Madison fell at home on their senior night to the Millbank Bulldogs, a game that Madison did not have a great first quarter, gave up an 8-0 run to start things off, came back a couple of different times, tied that ball game up. But Millbank, kind of from the midway point of the third quarter on, was really in control of that one as they picked up their 15th win of the season. Madison now trying to get win at number 3. They've got back-to-back road games tonight and tomorrow night to close out the regular season. Tomorrow in North Sioux City, taking on the Dakota Valley Panthers. Madison and McCook Central Montrose in a matchup that has been won by MCM over the last 4 seasons here. 4 consecutive wins, including last year's victory, 66-21. Over the Bulldogs. Madison's been close with them prior years past that. I mean, you look 2 years ago, it was a 5-point ball game. So the Bulldogs have had some close calls here against MCM, but these two teams have been matching up regularly now in the regular season for a while. You don't have to go back too far in time, and you get to Madison only playing once every couple of years against MCM. Remember in a playoff game back, I want to say 2018, back when he had those really good McCook Central Montrose teams that just could never seem to find their way out of a difficult region and make it to the state tournament. And then one year I had a matchup with Madison when Bulldogs were looking to get to state. I'm pretty sure that was Madison's second consecutive year of state tournament runs when they made it all the way to the state championship game in 2018. McCook Central Montrose, as we said, a 12-7 team on the season, and dangerous for the next couple of years because it's a pretty young team overall. Just 3 seniors on the rosters, a lot of juniors and sophomores that make up this MCM squad. For the Fighting Cougars, they, as we said, a 12-7 record on the season. MCM wraps up things here tonight. They will move into region playoffs next week, along with, well, everybody else for the most part, except the top teams in all the region standings. Number 1 teams in Class A and all those 7-team regions will get buys. But for McCook Central Montrose down in region, or up, I should say, in region 5, where Wagner is the number 1 team, MCM comes in at number 2. And the way it looks right now, they'll host Parker Marion on Tuesday in the first round of the Region 5A playoffs. Meanwhile, for the Madison girls in Region 3A, Bulldogs sitting at the number 7 spot, last place in the region, but still within striking distance of Garrettson for the number 6 spot. As it stands right now, Madison would go to Del Rapids and take on the Quarriers on Tuesday night in Region 3A's opening round. Lots more to talk about in terms of athletics at this time of year. Wrestling is headed to regions for Madison tomorrow. We're going to take a quick timeout. First, we remind you your game officials. Law on the Court brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. We're going to come back and talk wrestling next on KJAM.
If you're like a lot of South Dakotans, you've made a purchase online for services or products and have had no issues. Unfortunately, scammers view the internet as their playground, and they're constantly deploying new scams to attempt to take your hard-earned funds. Fraudulent websites have grown by leaps. Consumers and businesses need to check all aspects of a website before making any type of purchase. Questions regarding this scam should be directed to South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Tyler Wiebe, your Madison Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 605-256-3550 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today.
Today's housing market can move quickly. That's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back here to Salem and the Edward Jones Investment pregame show on Dakota's Best, AM 1390, KJAM, Madison Girls, McCook Central, Montrose, here on a Thursday night. Tomorrow, it's region wrestling for the Madison girls wrestling team. Now, there are some regions in action today. That includes Region 2. MCM has a couple of girls wrestlers that advanced to their championship. Those matches happening up at Elk Point Jefferson. Girls Region 1 is today in DeSmet, and then Region 3 and Region 4 will hold their girls wrestling meets tomorrow. For the Madison girls in Region 3, that'll be at Mitchell High School tomorrow afternoon. Now, two Madison girls rated near the top of their standings in Class A girls wrestling. We had a story on AmazingMadison.com. You can go check out about the latest Dakota Grappler rankings, where the Bulldog wrestlers stand in that as they head into region. Girls region tomorrow for Madison, and then on Saturday it's the boys region also in Mitchell. And then all eyes will turn to Sioux Falls coming up 1 week from tonight for the start of the Class A girls and boys state wrestling tournament. Thursday through Saturday of next week. Both classes at the Denny Sanford Premier Center in Sioux Falls. Madison and McCook Central Montrose girls basketball just a few moments away. We've got a look at your starting lineups coming up next here on Dakota's Best, KJAM.
Christensen Complete Water is locally owned with over 60 years of experience in the water conditioning business. They provide excellent service and offer free estimates on installs and repairs. They also do free water analysis and provide recommendations for products that will specifically fit your residential or commercial needs. At Christensen Complete Water, they know your water and have the knowledge and expertise to service and repair almost any brand of water softener or drinking water system. Stop in or call today. Christensen Complete Water in Madison.
You have high expectations for your next car buying experience. Expect more and get more from Prostrana Auto Mall in Madison. With vehicles from GM, Ford, and Chrysler in one convenient location, we are sure to have what you're looking for. Don't see the perfect vehicle? Let us custom order it just for you. We'll guide you efficiently through the car buying process with no surprise fees. Isn't it time you expect more and get more? Prostrana Auto Mall in Madison, South Dakota strong since 1957.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community-owned and we exist to serve our communities.
Welcome back here to Salem and McCook Central Montrose High School. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for our two teams tonight. We'll start with the home team, the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. Starting at a guard will be Ella Deaconicker. She's a 5'6" junior, number 1. By the way, all 5 guards in the starting lineup for MCM, not a player over 5'8". The tallest is Natalie Luth. She's a 5'8" junior, number 2. Also a starting guard is Ashton Deaconicker. She's a 5'6" senior, number 3. Maya Morrison, a 5'7" junior, number 4. And Cammie McGuire, a 5'7" senior, number 5. For the 12-7 Fighting Cougars of McCook Central Montrose, and head coach Brad Struck, Jessica Klinkhammer, and Mike Schock are the assistants. For the Madison Bulldogs, starting tonight at the guards, Maddie Rummel, the 5'3" junior, number 3, along with Grace Feige, a 5'6" senior, number 11. The forwards are Ella Malone, a 5'9" junior, number 3, and Logan Perstrallo, a 5'10" sophomore, number 10. The starting point guard is Grace Feige, a 5'6" senior, number 11 for Madison. Bulldogs 2-16 on the season under the helm of first-year head coach Jamal Branco. Ethan Crouch and Brianna Klekas are the Madison Bulldog assistants. Bulldogs in their black uniforms, the Road Madison Bulldog uniforms, McCook Central Montrose in their home whites and green trim as we get ready to go in our ball game here tonight. Again, one more regular season game remaining for Madison. This is the final game of the regular season for the Fighting Cougars. So Perstrallo heads into the center circle to jump things up. Oh, and then there's a little late change in the starting lineup. Maddie Schock, 5'11" senior, is getting the start for McCook Central Montrose. Kind of what I thought, but that's not what they announced earlier. All right, well, anyway, she's in there now, and the Bulldogs have the tip and the basketball. And Engels will step into a 3 right off the bat. And 7 seconds into the game, Jaya Engels buries a right angle 3 and has Madison on the scoreboard first here with a 3-0 advantage. Bulldogs in their zone, hounding Cammie McGuire at the top of the key. Now inside, McGuire lost the handle on the basketball. Still loose, and it's going to be covered up by MCM. We will get a tie-up, but it will stay here with the Fighting Cougars. Natalie Luth will trigger the inbound. Luth lobs it out top. One-hand catch made by McGuire. Gives way to Deaconicker. This is Ellie now to the left side into the hands of Schock. Schock driving baseline. Gets cut off. Back out to Luth. Working around the arc. Here's McGuire. Inside pass, and we got a whistle and a foul. They threw it inside to the senior Ashton Deaconicker at the free throw line. And a little shove from behind as the entry pass came into her. Foul's going to go on Perstrallo, and that'll be her first personal foul. And resets the shot clock here for MCM. Ball lobbed out Deaconicker. Now corner left side. Luth wants a 3, and it's good. And so these two teams will trade 3 balls here in the early minute. And now full court pressure by MCM. Engels throws it ahead, finds Rummel. Rummel catch and shoot 3, too strong. And the rebound into the hands of Natalie Luth. She'll fire across the court to McGuire. McGuire gave it up, now back to Deaconicker. Drive by Ella Deaconicker through traffic. Kicks into the corner for a 3-point shot up. No good by Luth. And the rebound, though, to MCM. Pass outside, now into the corner for Schock. Schock on a pump fake. Passes back out quickly. Good ball movement left side. Here's Luth, and a little push foul on Ella Malone. And that'll be the second foul on Madison here, just a minute 20 into our opening quarter. 3-3 tie ball game. Ball passed out for Ashton Deaconicker. Goes inside, then back out. Now right wing. McGuire wants a 3 off the back of the iron, no. And the rebound secured by Feige for the Bulldogs. Grace pushes it into the front court, skips at top of the key. Engels, second 3 ball, no good on that one. Offensive rebound, Perstrallo, she got fouled. And Logan will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair here for the Bulldogs. Trying to give them an early lead back, tied at 3. Foul goes on Natalie Luth, her first personal, and the team's first as well, as Perstrallo's free throw hits off the right side of the iron, no good. One more on the way for the Bulldog 5'10 sophomore. And that one back of the iron, rims out, no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Engels in the corner, and then she got fouled by Ashton Deaconicker. That'll be her first personal. But an offensive rebound in the missed free throws keeps the possession alive here for Madison. Malone will trigger the inbound against this zone. Vige looking to get it over to Engels here on the right side. Real good ball pressure here by MCM. Here's Malone skipping it outside for Rummel. Quick catch and shoot three is off the mark, no good. And rebound to Luth for MCM. Long pass ahead to McGuire. McGuire bumped by Rummel, no whistle. Now down into the corner, pass from Ella Deaconicker. Goes into the Bulldog bench. And a turnover by MCM. Long entry pass on the inbounds. Too tall for Malone to handle. Madison will give it right back. Here comes Ella Deaconicker. Right side to McGuire. Into the corner for Schock now. Schock on a drive. Floats it with the right hand from 10 feet. Knocks it down. First 2 points for Schock, and it's a 2-point lead for MCM at 5-3. Bulldogs, long pass. They overshot Maddie Rummel trying to beat this press. Couple of long passes by Madison that have both been errant. And back-to-back turnovers on the Bulldogs here. A 2-point lead for MCM. 5:25 to go in quarter number one. Inside pass for Luth. Luth takes a moment, now fires up a runner, no good. Rebound to Jaya. Engels throws it ahead to Malone. Or pardon me, that was Malone. Malone shot inside, no good. And rebound to MCM. Fighting Cougars come the other way. Ella Deaconicker slows up, got hounded by Rummel and had to give it up. Into the corner now for Luth. Luth looks to the middle, nothing there. Back out between the circles. Now to the hands of Ella Deaconicker. Inside McGuire, back outside for Ella. Rejected by Engels. She picks up the loose ball, spins on Deaconicker, goes to the hole. Too strong though, ball out of bounds. Who is it? Off of Madison. Oh, Engels, a phenomenal block, a great spin move to get to the basket, just couldn't finish. She and Malone go to the bench here for Madison as Bryant and Nielsen check in for the Bulldogs. Jaya got that first three to get Madison on the board just seconds into the game. They haven't scored since. Inside, tiptoeing through the baseline is Schock. Kicks it back out for Luth. Now left corner for Deaconicker. Back in for Schock, working on Pastrallo. Lost it off her foot and out of bounds. Good job, Logan, that time. Staying down, no foul, being patient. Fouling on the defensive side is her Achilles heel. She's had some foul troubles all year long. That was great defense, though. Patient and let Schock kind of turn it over. Speaking of turnovers, Madison's going to give it right back. Pass left side for Deaconicker. Ella on the fake. Beautiful find down low. Through traffic to Cammie McGuire, who lays it in for her first two, and the lead is 4 now for MCM. Bulldogs have to solve this pressure. Fige is trapped, and a timeout taken by Madison. 4:07 to go here in the opening quarter. 7-3, MCM on top. Back in a moment to Salem on KJAM and AmazingMadison.com.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Kundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
Back here in Salem from the MDL broadcast booth, I'm Matt Gross. About halfway through quarter number one, it's a 7-3 McCook Central Montrose lead. Bulldogs trying to solve this full court pressure. Out of the timeout, they won't do it here as they turn it over. Ball stripped out of the hands of Nielsen. Outside for Ella Deaconicker. A three-pointer is up. No good. It was in and out. But another offensive rebound pulled in by Cammie McGuire, and then she got fouled by Nielsen. And that'll be Bulldog foul number 3. First on Collins here in the ball game. And MCM to inbound it on the baseline under their own basket. Bounce it right inside to McGuire. McGuire has to retreat. for Deaconicker. Now back to McGuire in the corner. Tiptoes the baseline. Fires it in for Schock. She got fouled as she went up, and 2 shots coming up for Maddie Schock, the senior for the Fighting Cougars. Already has 2 points in this opening quarter and looking for a few more here. Madison got the first 3. MCM has the last 7 as that first free throw bounces off the back iron twice straight up and then falls off to the left side. Rummel out for Madison as coming in Engels, and Topkin checks into the ball game, replacing Prostralo. One more free throw coming up for Schock, and it's good. So it's an 8-0 run by the Fighting Cougars here in the opening quarter. Bulldogs trying to beat the press. They get it ahead. Nielsen into a double team. Tries to pass back behind her and lost her balance. The ball taken away. Long pass ahead for Luth. Luth almost lost it. Gets it to Deaconicker. Ella out to McGuire. Now inside for Schock. Topkin tried to deny. Schock able to control. Heimmuller in the game. Gave it up. Gets it right back in the left corner with 15 to shoot. Inside for Schock, and Topkin's going to get called for a foul. Trying to push from behind and knock the ball out of the hands of Maddie Schock down in the post. That is foul number 5 on Madison, and it will be free throws now for the Fighting Cougars. 2 shots coming up for Schock. She was 1 of 2 from the line in her first trip, and the first free throw misses. Trying to expand on a 5-point MCM lead. Bulldogs are going to bring into the ball game the freshman Ellie Fox, 5'9" freshman, checking in, replacing Nielsen, who is coming over and maybe has some discomfort in her knee. Second free throw is in, and Bulldogs now trying to beat the press again. 5G came in for Madison as well. Pass ahead to Bryant. Bryant stepping out of bounds, though, as she caught that pass. And so yet another Bulldog turnover here in the opening quarter. The Bulldogs can figure the turnovers out. They're only down 6. They've turned it over 7 times. Pass right side, Deaconicker. Ella now has him lane, drives inside, shot up over Topkin is up and good. And then the inbounds pass, we're going to see a foul on Cammie McGuire. That will be foul number 3 on the Fighting Cougars. Rummel back in, replacing 5G. As Madison tries to solve this 1-2-2 press. Topkin inbounds, got it right back. Long pass ahead, finds Bryant. Bryant slows up, waits for reinforcements. Here's Engels. Engels now on the attack. Gets inside, skips a pass to Fox. Fox goes outside to Rummel. Back to Fox in the corner now. Dribbling to her left, finds Engels. She pumps on a 3. Steps inside the arc for Fox. Here's a deep straightaway 3 ball off the mark, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, and it will go to MCM. But Madison got a shot up on that one and avoided the turnover. But they are trailing now 11-3 here. As the Fighting Cougars come the other way, Heimmuller inside for Deaconicker. Down low, great high-low post look, but the ball rims out on Jada Skyberg. Madison, though, taps it out of bounds last, and it will stay here with the Fighting Cougars, trying to get an early double-digit lead on the Bulldogs. Inbounds pass by Luth into the hands of Heimmuller. Out right side for Deaconicker. Now it's Luth in the corner. Luth goes into the post. Kick back out for Heimmuller. She'll try a 3 off the front of the iron. No. Offensive rebound. Nobody there to box out Ashton Deaconicker, but she couldn't hit from point blank. Topkin gets the rebound. Topkin over to Engels now as they try to get it across. Pass intended for Topkin. Madison's going to get bailed out with a foul here. As Aubrey Topkin took a little swipe across the arm. She checks out. Prostralo back in. 5G and Malone return for the Bulldogs as well. We're trying to break an 11-0 run. Pass ahead intended for Malone is knocked out of bounds by MCM. And will stay with Madison. 5G will throw it in from the baseline. Looking for Rummel. Has her. Rummel, quick catch and shoot on a three. No good. Rebound controlled by MCM. They want to move quickly. Here's Skyberg. Skyberg bounces the left side. McGuire. McGuire in the corner. Over to Heimuller. And then Ashton Deaconicker. Heimuller again. And the ball intercepted by Engels. She throws it ahead. Looking for Rummel and just too tall. And out of bounds. And another Bulldog turnover here with 1:50 to go in the opening quarter. MCM into the corner on the right side for Skyberg. Heimuller now. One dribble to her left, gives it away to McGuire. Inside pass into the hands of Skyberg. Shot no good. Then we've got a jump ball, and this will go to Madison. So Bulldogs get it back here, trying to break an 11-0 run. Madison got the first three of the quarter, and it's been 11-0 MCM since then. And this pressure has been the reason why. Engels over to Feige. Feige, pass intended for Pastrana, never got to her. Broken up by Skyberg and taken away by the Fighting Cougars. Left side, Heimuller now. Heimuller into the paint, leaves a bounce pass intended for Schock, and we're going to get another tie-up. And this jump ball will go to MCM. Schock will trigger it. Lobs it out into the hands of Cammie McGuire. Quick pass right side for a Ashton Deaconicker three, no good. Feige secures the rebound. Tried to let everybody clear out, but maybe just gave the defense time to set. She gets it across the timeline with a nifty behind-the-back dribble. Gave it up, gets it right back. Bounces into the corner on the right for Malone. Malone sees an opening, drives, baseline, puts it up off the window, no. Fox and Malone tip the rebound out. Now it's into the hands of Pastrana. She'll launch on a three, no good. And rebound to the Fighting Cougars here with under a minute to play in the game's opening quarter. Ashton Deaconicker over to Heimuller. Right backside to Deaconicker again. Deaconicker skips it left to McGuire. Inside, no, pass. That was not sure where it was supposed to go, and right into the midst of Malone is where it went. And then she got fouled as she came across the timeline. That's going to be the fifth foul on the Fighting Cougars here in the first quarter, and it'll be two shots for Ella Malone at the free throw line with 26.1 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Trying to get the Bulldogs' first points since the Jaya Engels three that took only 6 seconds. First free throw, no good. One more on the way for Malone. Up, and that one rattles through. Malone checks out. Nielsen back in here with 26.1 to go in the first quarter. Heimuller will bring it into the front court. Into the corner for Deaconicker. Down to the elbow, Skyberg with it. 15 to shoot. Heimuller again. Bulldogs nearly a takeaway. Rummel went for the steal, came up empty. Bounce pass inside off a heel of a Bulldog player. Now outside. Back in. McGuire with 3 seconds. Kicks it out. Heimuller bobbles it. They won't get a shot up in time. Bulldogs with nice defense in that final 23 seconds of the first quarter. After one, it's MCM 11, the Madison Bulldogs 4. Back in a moment on KJAM and AmazingMadison.com.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
Welcome back to our MDL broadcast booth here in Salem, a Cook Central Montrose High School. Madison Bulldogs trailing the Fighting Cougars 11-4 after the opening quarter. Bulldogs will have the basketball to start off the second here. Madison with Pastrallo, Engels, Feige, Rummel, and Nielsen on the floor. Inbounds pass comes to Grace, and she'll bring it up here for Madison. Looking down low for Engels on the baseline. Right back to Feige. Back to Engels again in the corner. Here's a deep two on the way. No good. Rummel has an offensive rebound. Tried to pass to the middle and got fouled. So an early first foul by MCM here to start off the second quarter. That's going to be on Ashton Deaconicker, and that is her second personal. Feige to trigger the inbound. Gets it over to Collins Nielsen. Nielsen inside the paint. Her pass outside intended for Rummel is rejected. It's swatted inside. And then Nielsen's going to pick up a foul here on a little push. That's going to be her second. So she will come out. And Malone back in. Ella Deaconicker back in the game here for the Fighting Cougars. Left side for Luth. Now down low, and the ball through the hands of Schock. Picked up by Pastrallo for Madison. Pass ahead finds Rummel. Rummel can't catch it in the corner. Maybe took her eye off it for a moment. It goes out of bounds, and another Bulldog turnover. Cammie McGuire will bring it across the timeline here. Out for Natalie Luth on the right side. Pastrallo and Schock battling for position inside. They'll pass it for Schock in the block. Quickly back out to Ella Deaconicker. Bounce pass right, and now into the hands of Ashton Deaconicker. Inside, McGuire discharged Pastrallo from her spot. And an easy drive by Deaconicker in for two. Rummel quickly going the other way. Will lay it up and get fouled, and two shots coming up for Rummel here at the line for Madison. (13-4), this 9-point advantage. Biggest of the ball game for MCM. Rummel trying to cut into it at the line, and the first one drops through. First point of the game for Maddie Rummel. Heimuller back in for the Fighting Cougars, and for Madison, Jordan Schmidt into the game for the first time, the 5'7" freshman for the Bulldogs. Rummel, one more free throw on the way, and good. Knocks them both down. Madison is 3 of 4 at the free throw line, or probably 3 of 6 from the free throw line, and they've got a 13-6 deficit they're trying to overcome. Engels nearly a steal on Deaconicker. Pass down low, finds an open McGuire on the left side, and she puts it in for 2. Lead back to 9. Pass for Jordan Schmidt, and she's called for a travel. Bulldogs just cannot beat the pressure right now. It's got them sped up, and they've got more turnovers than shots. Ella Deaconicker drives around Rummel, outside for McGuire here for the Fighting Cougars, trying to expand on a 15-6 lead, looking for double digits for the first time tonight. Into the corner, Deaconicker, top of the key, finds McGuire. McGuire kicks into the corner, left side, Luth. Skip pass for Deaconicker. Ella on the drive, puts it up off the window and connects. 2 more Ella Deaconicker, she's got 6. That's a game high. As Schmidt passes ahead for Rummel for the Bulldogs. Or for Malone, I should say. Malone then tries a skip pass to the top of the key. It's intercepted by the Fighting Cougars, but they'll turn it over themselves, coming back the other way. Bulldogs beat the press that time, but then still committed the unforced error. Rummel out, Bryant back in here for Madison. Schmidt inbounds for the Bulldogs against full court pressure. Engels, one dribble to her right. Then a pass to Feige. Now long one ahead to Bryant. Bryant wisely just waits and will slow up, and then she got fouled. Careless foul by Heimuller that time. That will be the 3rd on the Fighting Cougars here in the second quarter with 5:43 to play. And that one went on Heimuller, her third. Bulldogs turn it over anyway on the inbounds. Just been that kind of night. Pass left side. MCM. Here's Mandy Schock with it. Schock. Pass inside. Tipped away by Engels. 5G coming across the timeline for the Bulldogs. 5G out for Malone. Malone steps inside. Bumps the defender out of the way. No whistle. And the rebound kicked out of bounds by, I believe, MCM. It'll stay here with the Bulldogs. As Madison will bring Breely Jatan in for the first time tonight. 5G will toss this one in. Looking middle, nothing there. Goes for Engels. She'll launch on a three, no good. Hit her first, missed her last two. MCM with the rebound. McGuire coming the other way. Right side for Luth. Back to McGuire again. Looking inside. Nobody found the wide open Skyberg, but she blew the layup. Schmidt gets the rebound and gets fouled. And that'll be the fourth now on the Fighting Cougars. And forcing fouls and getting to the line might be Madison's only way back into the ball game here. Malone out, Perstrallo back in for Madison. They trail it by 11, 17-6 here, nearing the halfway mark of quarter number 2. Inbounds pass to Engels. Engels splits the double team. Pass intended for Schmidt, almost taken away. Schmidt gets it, passes to 5G. 5G, Schmidt top of the key. She's on the drive now. Schmidt out to 5G. She'll launch on a three, no good. And the rebound to Madison. 5G, deep, straightaway three, no good. Another long rebound. Perstrallo has it. Loose on the floor for a moment, but Logan recovers. 5G. Hands off to Jatan. Jatan to the top of the key. Now dribbles off to the wing right side. Getting a tie up here, and she's able to throw it off the knee of Skyberg and out of bounds. So a couple of offensive rebounds on the possession here for Madison. Now they're trying to do something with it. They've got 19 seconds on the shot clock. Right side, Jatan. Jatan drives baseline. Double team comes. She passes out of it, but throws it away. And it'll be an over and back on Madison. Gives it back to the Fighting Cougars. Cougars defense has got Madison out of sorts because Madison, obviously hasn't played perfect this season. Here's a pass inside for Skyberg in for another two. But the Bulldogs have not turned it over like this more than maybe once or twice this season. And tonight they just cannot find a way to get into their offense at all. Perstrallo to inbound after a pass was knocked out of bounds by the Fighting Cougars. Gets it into Engels. Engels right back to Perstrallo. Lobs it over top to 5G. 5G almost crossed the timeline. And then got it to Jatan, and Jatan has it taken away. Picked off by Skyberg. Skyberg. Over to Deaconicker. Luth. MCM trying to post up Gordon down low. Gordon comes out to the top now. Gives way inside to Skyberg. Then quickly back outside for a three-point shot from Klinkhammer. No good. Offensive rebound, Gordon. And then taken away by Jatan. Jatan throws it ahead, looking for 5G, but it's too far. And Grace can't run it down. Rummel and Nielsen checking back in here for Madison. 19-6 is the MCM lead. 3:24 to go second quarter on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Luth with the basketball, guarded by Schmidt. Now inside for Gordon. Gordon finds herself open from 10 feet. Jumper no good. Nielsen rebounds for Madison. Nielsen passes over to the left side, across the timeline now to 5G. Into the left corner for a Rummel three, and it's good. Maddie Rummel hits on her first from downtown. Bulldogs are down 10 here with under 3 to play in the second quarter. Pass knocked out of bounds by Nielsen out of the hands of Klinkhammer. Stays with MCM. 27 on the shot clock here for the Fighting Cougars. Inbounds to Ella Deaconicker. Deaconicker on the drive. Pass through traffic. Almost taken away by Schmidt. Knocked free to Luth. Now right side Klinkhammer on the drive. Bulldog hits the deck. No whistle. Coaches are furious. Left side for Luth. Now into the corner with 12 to shoot. Pass back to Luth here. Luth picks up her dribble. They're looking inside. There's nothing there. Well defended by Fiji down low. Fiji then bumped out of the way. She's still going to bat it out of bounds with 2 seconds to go on the shot clock. Natalie Luth will trigger the inbound here with 2 seconds to shoot for the Fighting Cougars. Gets it inside, shot up, a whistle, and a basket that drops through for Deaconecker. So after all that, the inbounds pass comes to Deaconecker and a chance for a 3-point play for the Fighting Cougars. Foul goes on Rummel. That'll be her first. Free throw on the way. Deaconecker is good. A 3-point play for MCM. Makes it a 22-9 lead. Pass ahead to Rummel. Rummel drives off the window and connects. First time Madison has beaten the press for profit there to get a couple of points. Hesitation move now. McGuire gets by Nielsen but left it short off the glass. Rebound out to the Bulldogs. Here comes Rummel now. Rummel drives into a triple team, puts it up off the window and connects. Back-to-back buckets for Maddie Rummels, quickly up to 9 here to lead the Bulldogs. And it's a 9-point MCM lead, 22-13. Klinkhammer with the basketball, guarded by Fiji. Grace stays in front of her on the drive. Out to Luth, now left side, Ella Deaconecker. Deaconecker around a screen, lost it, got it back. Dribbles out, passes for Luth in the corner. A three is no good. Rebound tipped, and we got a foul going against MCM. This should walk us down to the other side. And Maddie Rummel will shoot 2 free throws here for the Bulldogs. Rummel 2 of 2 at the line. She's got 9 points, all of them coming in this second quarter. Trying to cut into this 22-13 lead here with a minute 37 to play in the second. First Rummel free throw is good. A three-pointer got her going. Then back-to-back layups. Now the free throws. Second one is up and good. She's 4 of 4 from the line here in the quarter and has 11 points. That's now a game high. Madison finds themselves down 7 now, 22-15. Bulldogs bring Engels back in here along with Pastrallo. Full court pressure now by Madison on this inbound. McGuire driving by the Bulldogs. Dribbles it out to the wing. Looking to go inside. Ball tipped by Fiji. It's loose on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball. And it'll stay here with MCM. Bulldogs. Schmidt briefly came out. She's coming right back in and replaces Pastrallo for the Bulldogs. Inbound coming from Luth. Luth on the baseline. Lobs it out high for Deaconecker. Deaconecker on a drive. Gets to the right block. Then got a double team and turned it back. Now left side for McGuire. McGuire steps to her right. Jordan Schmidt being drug underneath. Still able to get up and knock a ball away. Picked up by Nielsen. Collins looking to go all the way. Lost it at the last second out of bounds. And it'll be MCM ball. Pastrallo coming right back in for Madison, replacing Nielsen now with a minute 9 to go here before halftime. Bulldogs back with full court pressure now. MCM gets it in for Schock. Rummel taps it away. It'll stay with the Fighting Cougars. Long pass down the court is going to find one open player, but Pastrallo runs it down. MCM had a chance, and she took it away, then passes ahead for Schmidt. Schmidt bounces Engels. Engels attacks off the window. No, but a foul. And Jaya will go to the line and shoot 2. Boy, 2 white jerseys out in front of everybody to break that press. And Pastrallo just ran him down from behind. Passed ahead to Schmidt, made a nice no-look bounce over to Jaya. And now 2 shots coming up for Engels here at the free throw line for the Bulldogs. The first free throw is good. Jaya Engels with 4 points now tonight. Second free throw for the Bulldogs sophomore is on its way and good. 2 of 2 on that trip. She's got 5 and the lead now down to 5, 22-17. Deaconicker just right around all the Bulldogs, looking to go to the rack here off the press. Got fouled, they'll wave it off. Boy, if you're going to set up a press, you cannot let Ella Deaconicker catch that inbound. She is so quick. She went around 4 black jerseys that time and almost got a 3-point play. Jatan's coming in. That foul was on Rummel. It's her second. And coach wants to get her out of there before she picks up a third. Inbounds pass comes to the top of the key. McGuire with it around a screen. Into the corner now for Luth. Trying to post up his shot, but there's nothing there. Battling against Jaya Engels. McGuire to the free throw line. Outside Deaconicker. Ella around a screen. Goes to the right block. Jumper up off the window. No. A rebound stripped away by Schock. She'll go up, and it's another and one opportunity for the Fighting Cougars as Mandy Schock took it away from Jaya Engels for an offensive rebound. Dropped it through and then got fouled by Engels. And Schock with 6 points. Looking for the one more. Knocks it through. And what was a 5-point game is now 25-17. Bulldogs trying to beat the press again. Prostralo got it from Fiji. Gets it right back to Grace. Now it's Jatan outside for Fiji. Fiji will dribble back out to the top of the arc here. Get a dangerous pass to Jaya. Kicks it out Jatan. She'll launch on a 3-ball no. And rebound to the Fighting Cougars. 7 seconds to go. Deaconicker with it across the timeline. Deaconicker driving right into the corner. Luth, a 3-pointer on its way, and it's good. And that's how the first half ends. A 3-pointer by Luth. It's a 6-0 run to close the second quarter for MCM, and they go back in front by 11, 28-17 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Your Bulldog halftime show brought to you by Prostralo's All-American Auto Mall is coming up next on KJAM.
You have high expectations for your next car buying experience. Expect more and get more from Prostralo Auto Mall in Madison. With vehicles from GM, Ford, and Chrysler in one convenient location, we are sure to have what you're looking for. Don't see the perfect vehicle? Let us custom order it just for you. We'll guide you efficiently through the car buying process with no surprise fees. Isn't it time you expect more and get more? Prostralo Auto Mall in Madison, South Dakota strong since 1957.
Today you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Let's be real. You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust. Real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Before you hit the highway, swing by Automedics Car Care in Madison. AC not keeping up? Tires looking tired? We'll get your car road trip ready with expert inspections, oil changes, brake checks, and industry-leading nationwide warranty on most repairs. 'Cause nothing ruins a summer drive like a breakdown. You can trust nearly 40 years of combined experience at Automedics Car Care on Southwest 4th Street in Madison. Visit automedicscarcare.com.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. And your Bulldog halftime show brought to you by Prostrolo's All-American Auto Mall in Madison. Before we check out the stats for the first half, you can check out the stats on a brand new vehicle at Prostrolo's Auto Mall in Madison. The Madison girls trail by 11, 28-17 here at halftime. Madison got the first three just seconds into the game. It was, literally about 6 seconds that took Jaya Ingles to get an open three and knock it down. MCM then followed that on an 11-0 run. Bulldogs scored just 4 points in the opening quarter. Madison, though, in the second quarter, got a little offense going, starting at about the 4-minute mark of that second quarter when Maddie Rummel knocked down a couple of free throws, then a three, 2 fast break layups, but the Bulldogs struggled with that pressure. They finally beat it, got the open 2 layups, added 2 more free throws to give her 11 here at halftime. But MCM, a 3-point play once Madison got it down to 5. They got a 3-point play, followed by a 3 at the buzzer to close the first half. And they go back up 28-17 here at halftime. 11 points for Rummel, leading scorer in the ball game. Oh, a half-court shot hit. A little game being played here at MCM. 5 points for Jaya Engels. And one each for Prostralo and Malone in that first half for the Bulldogs. 9 points for Ella Deaconecker for MCM. 7 for Maddie Schock. 6 for Natalie Luth, including the first 3 and the last 3 points of that first half, and 4 for Cammie McGuire. MCM and their pressure has been a problem for the Bulldogs tonight. Their full court pressure, Madison has just not been able to, they're trying to generate offense off it, and a few times they've got it across the timeline. They've still gotten stuck, turning the ball over where they break it and then try to make maybe one too many passes in transition, get a little sped up, and just lose the handle on the basketball. So be interesting to see. Madison went to full court pressure, but it's tough to do that when you got a point guard like Ella Deaconecker. Boy, somebody has come in off the bench, one of the Bulldogs here, firing half court shots, and almost launched one off the shot clock, and it is now going reverse, half court to 3 to layup. We'll see if they can pull this off. In the meantime, Madison girls trail here at halftime, 28-17. We're going to take a look at scores from other games around the area tonight after we take another quick timeout. Your Bulldog halftime show brought to you by Prostralo's in Madison.
Los Tapatios Authentic Mexican Food has 2 convenient locations in Madison and Volga. The Madison location has moved to their new expanded building right next door to the original restaurant. Los Tapatios, where families and communities come together to experience great food and great service. Los Tapatios is proud to support local teams and proud to be a part of great communities.
Improve your oral health by visiting Madison Family Dental. At Madison Family Dental, they help improve smiles of their patients by offering many dental services, including general and kids dentistry, restorative dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, smile makeovers, and implant dentistry. Whether it's for a checkup, teeth cleaning, crowns, fillings, root canal, wisdom teeth extraction, dentures, implants, or teeth whitening, Madison Family Dental can help. Schedule an appointment today by calling 256-2670 or visit MadisonFamDental.com.
The Madison Bulldogs are known for being dedicated, hardworking, and always striving to do their very best to be a winning team. Just like the dedicated, hardworking team at F&M Co-op in Madison. Whether you're in need of tires, bulk fuel, propane, oil, or exhaust fluid, F&M Co-op is the local choice for your farming operation. F&M Co-op of Madison, striving to be part of your winning team and a proud supporter of the Madison Bulldogs.
Bulldog fans, are you ready to level up your fitness? Anytime Fitness has a brand new home at 112 North Egan Avenue with 24/7 access, upgraded equipment, coaching support, and a community that pushes you to be your best. It's a perfect place for Bulldog athletes, students, and fans to train. Whether you're chasing PRs or just starting your fitness journey, we're here to help you stay strong all season long. Stop in for a tour or message us to join the pack. Anytime Fitness, proud to support our Bulldog community.
Back here in Salem, 28-17, MCM on top of the Bulldogs at halftime. One of the biggest games in girls basketball, or any basketball in the state of South Dakota, being played tonight in Chester, and it has gone final. The Chester girls, number 7, 17-2 on the season. In the regular season finale, hand Coleman Egan their first loss. Chester wins at 58-35. Coleman Egan came in 19-0, but they lose their first game in their final one of the regular season tonight. Also in girls basketball, Castlewood leads Esteline Hendricks 16-7 at halftime. The Howard girls a final over Viborg Hurley 40-34. Howard with the victory there. Hamlin girls beat Clark Willow Lake 53-48. That was the top 10 matchup tonight as well. Sioux Valley girls beat Garrettson 64-28. And West Central leads Flandreau at halftime 27-18 tonight. In boys basketball this evening, Howard and Viborg Hurley, they are just underway. That's really the only Class B game around the area tonight. Dubrook and Elkton Lake Benton just about ready to get going. Hamlin and Clark Willow Lake boys, it's a top 5 matchup. Hamlin has the early 22-20 lead at halftime over Clark Willow Lake. Lennox boys at halftime are leading Tri-Valley 32-5 tonight. Sioux Valley and Garrettson will be getting underway here in a moment. Madison has the basketball. We are ready to start quarter number 3. MCM has the lead, 28-17. Prostralo stripped for a moment from behind, but then a foul called on the Fighting Cougars, and an early foul here, 10 seconds in, on MCM. 5G will inbound here for the Bulldogs, looking for Rummel around a screen. Lobs it up top, and it's going to be taken away by Deaconicker, but fortunately for Madison, she tried to stop herself from going out of bounds and just stepped on it. They defended that well. The Bulldogs trying to run Rummel off a couple of screens and get her in the corner, and when she wasn't open, nobody really knew what to do. 5G pass ahead to Engels here for Madison. Engels sees an opening, tries to drive, double team comes. Now she reverses the basketball, gets it back at the elbow, step through an attacker, puts it up and gets fouled. And 2 shots for Jaya Engels, forcing the issue that time and earning herself a trip to the free throw line. She had 5 points in the first half. First free throw here is up and good. Engels and Rummel have shot it really well from the line tonight. Engels looks to bring it back to single digits here early in the third quarter, and it's just off the front end, no good. Rebound to the Fighting Cougars. Rummel walks McGuire up into the front court now. McGuire back between the circles, setting up here for MCM. She stumbles a little bit as she took a bump from Rummel. Passes away to Luth. Luth, one dribble beyond the arc, hands it back off to McGuire now with 15 to shoot. McGuire backpedaling. Now wants to move to the right side. Still with her dribble at 10 seconds. Goes inside, finds Schock. Schock back out to McGuire. McGuire on a floater from 10 feet. No. Fight for the rebound inside. Won by MCM briefly. Now it's loose again. We get another tie-up, and it stays here with the Fighting Cougars. Madison played about 33 seconds, a great D there, but then just couldn't get the rebound. Inside pass comes into Schock. Schock puts it up, and it's a chance for another three-point play here for MCM. Their third such opportunity tonight. Nielsen comes in as that foul was on Rummel, so Maddie just picked up her third personal. And Schock now at the line, looking to complete the three-point play, and does. 31-18. Fighting Cougars on top. Bulldogs, long pass ahead, Nielsen. Nielsen from the elbow floats one up, spins off the iron, no. Rebound, Perstralo gets it away to Engels. Engels back to Perstralo in the corner. Now outside for Fiji, right side Malone. Malone tries to drive, kicks to Nielsen in the right corner, open three, no. Long rebound, Perstralo has another one. And then a pass top of the key, stolen away by Deaconicker. She'll get an easy layup. And a 33-18 lead here for MCM. Fiji almost lost it. Deaconicker trying to get another steal. Here's Engels. Engels on the attack. Lost the ball as she got into the paint. Taken away. Deaconicker running out in front of the pack. Deaconicker looking for a back-to-back layup. Oh, just rims out, no good. And rebound to Perstralo here for Madison, but the Bulldogs just cannot solve this defense. Fiji slips to the floor, and the ball knocked out of bounds by MCM. Nielsen will inbound here. Fiji back over to Nielsen. Nielsen got inside the paint, kicks it for Fiji. She'll fire up a three, no good. Rebound, Perstralo again got fouled before she could turn her body and get a shot up. Foul's going to go on Schock. It'll be her second here and the team's third. With 5:52 to play in the third quarter. MCM leading 33-18 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Engels off the inbounds, drives inside, offensive foul called on Jayup. That'll be her second. Madison will set up with some pressure again of their own here on this inbound. Luth gets it to Deaconicker. Back to Luth now. Engels trying to keep up with her, but Luth dribbles it into the front court. Passes for McGuire. And she will set it up here for the Fighting Cougars. McGuire on the elbow, Luth on the right side. Fakes one handoff, then gives a Deaconicker. She'll drive right around Fiji and up off the glass for another two. She's up to 13 now, game high. Pass inside, nearly taken away by Engels. Now for Malone. Malone out in front of the pack. Puts it up through contact and finishes. First field goal of the night for Ella Malone. And it's 35-20 MCM. McGuire comes into the front court. Left side for Deaconicker. Inside looking for Schock, but the pass too tall and out of bounds. Gives it back to the Bulldogs here. 5:03 to go in quarter number 3. Madison's going to make a sub. And for the first time tonight, we will see Brooklyn Jaratowski, the 5'3 freshman, coming in, replacing Malone here for the Bulldogs. Pressure as Perstralo inbounds to Fiji. Fiji, a bounce pass is taken away. McGuire, and then her pass out, picked off by Jaratowski. Jaratowski gets it back to Grace. She will shove off and get away with it as she comes into the front court. Over to Engels. Engels gets into the paint. Out Perstralo's. Now Jaratowski, a left corner three short. Rebound Nielsen. Nielsen up. Count it. And give her one more. Collins Nielsen, an offensive rebound. And a chance for a Madison Bulldog three-point play. That foul on Ashton Deaconicker, and it's her fourth. So she goes to the bench as Heimuller in now for the Fighting Cougars. And Nielsen with her first point tonight, now trying to complete a three-point play. Free throw is up and no good off the back of the iron. Another Perstralo offensive rebound. Perstralo then tried to pass, lost it, stripped out of her hands by the Fighting Cougars. No, they're going to say last touched by Logan. So MCM basketball again. Pass throwing up top, letting Deaconicker run it down. Deaconicker trying to go all the way. She does count it, and the foul. Ella Deaconicker's speed is just demolishing Madison here tonight. She's got 15, and it's a 37-22 lead for MCM. Foul on Perstralo, her second. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Brad Struck and the Fighting Cougars with 4:38 to go here in the third. Back in a moment on KJAM.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Tyler Wiebe, your Madison Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 605-256-3550 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today.
4:38 to go here in the third quarter. MCM with a 37-22 lead on top of the Madison Bulldogs, and they'll have a chance for one more here as Ella Diekenicker goes to the line. A game high 15 points. Bulldogs come out of the timeout. Prostralo, Fox, Nielsen, Feige, and Jaratowski. Free throw no good. Rebound tipped, though, right into the hands of McGuire. Outside for a three-pointer from Heimuller. It's good. That's a 5-point possession for MCM. Bulldogs, long pass, tipped by Nielsen. Nielsen throws it for Fox. It's tipped into the hands of Jaratowski. She tried to get it back to Collins, and it's taken away by Skyberg. Skyberg into the front court now for MCM. Finds Diekenicker. Right side for Schock. Now into the hands of McGuire. Skyberg with 19 to shoot. Inside for Schock. Schock gets fouled as she made her way to a little left-handed layup. Foul's going to go on Prostralo. That'll be her third personal. That'll bring Jordan Schmidt into the ball game along with Jaya Engels here for the Bulldogs. First two free throws for Mandy Schock, and the first one is good. Feige and Prostralo come out as Engels and Schmidt check in halfway through quarter number 3. One more Schock free throw coming, and it's good. Makes it a 20-point lead now for the Fighting Cougars, 42-22. Jordan Schmidt throws one up for grabs. It's going to be intercepted by Schock. Schock into the corner now. Here's McGuire. Nice bounce pass to Skyberg, who lays it in from the right side. MCM falls back out of their press. Engels into the front court. Almost turned it over. Still with the dribble. Now it is poked away. Diekenicker, now it's free, and Ella Diekenicker will run it down. Slow up and reset here. McGuire, the top of the key, left side, Skyberg. Skyberg, Heimuller thought about that straightaway three. Gives it Schock instead. Schock outside. Pump fake by Diekenicker, then a drive. No. Schock tipping the rebound out. It's in the corner. Diekenicker saves it for Skyberg, then through the hands of Heimuller. Heimuller steps into a left corner three. No good. Rebound Nielsen for the Bulldogs. Collins crosses the timeline. Throws that have had too far. She was looking for Schmidt, but it's out of bounds. Bulldogs are going to bring a fresh 5 in here. Rummel, Malone, Feige, Bryant, and Topkin come in for the Bulldogs with 2:58 to play in quarter number 3. It's a 44-22 lead for the Fighting Cougars of MCM. Heimuller on the right side. Bulldogs into a straight man defense. Drive by McGuire. Got inside, put it off the window for 2. She took a little inadvertent hit to the face there as well, holding her right cheek as she came down the floor. Here's Feige on a handoff to Rummel. Rummel to Feige in the corner. Bounces it inside Topkin. Topkin goes out top of the key for a 3-ball from Rummel, and it's up and in. 3 more Maddie Rummel, and a timeout by the Bulldogs here. 2:26 to go in the third quarter. 46-25. McCook Central Montrose on top. Back in a moment on KJAM.
Today's housing market can move quickly. And that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones, no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
Back here in Salem, McCook Central Montrose basketball. After the made three by Maddie Rummel. Bulldogs want to go full court pressure again on this inbounds, and Feige nearly took it away. We'll stay with the Fighting Cougars. Luth to inbound. Luth gets it right back, runs it up across the timeline. Luth dribbling over to her left, into the hands of Klinkhammer. Klinkhammer now right side for Luth again. Dribbles it to the free throw line, tried to pass it to the corner. It got tipped a couple of times. Comes to Heimuller for a three, and she knocks it down. Second from downtown for Heimuller. 49-45 MCM. 49-25, pardon me. Ball batted out of bounds by Skyberg. Stays with the Bulldogs with 1:57 to play here in the third quarter. Jolynn Dieters checking into the ball game for the first time here for MCM. As Malone inbounds to Feige. Over to Rummel. Back to Grace, right side for Bryant. Now Malone kicks it outside. Rummel for a three, looking for a third. That's no good. And a rebound to Luth for the Fighting Cougars. Long pass ahead to Dietmer. Dietmer bounce pass left side. Beautiful find in for two for Nora Gordon. And it's a 26-point lead now for the Fighting Cougars. Bryant back top of the key for Feige. Rummel. And then trying to get it back to Feige, but it's tipped and taken away. Dieters a pass last second for a layup left side. Skyberg no good. Topkin flies in and gets the rebound for the Bulldogs. Ahead to Grace. Feige bounces it down low for Bryant. Right back to Grace off the wing. Inside Topkin goes up with the right hand. Got it blocked by Luth. Rebound Heimuller for MCM. Right side. Pump fake. Now a drive. Bounce pass down low intended for Gordon, but it's taken away by Madison. Feige has it for the Bulldogs. Feige dribbles to the baseline. Top of the key. Topkin on a three ball short. And a rebound controlled by the Fighting Cougars here as we have under a minute to go now in quarter number 3. Here's Heimuller, hesitates, drives, and just can't finish inside. Bodies collide. We're going to have a foul on the Fighting Cougars. With 41.7 seconds to go here in the third quarter, that's going to walk this all the way down to the other side. And this is going to be free throws for the Madison junior, Aubrey Topkin. First free throw on the way, and no good. Feige out as Jatan back in here for the Bulldogs. Madison down 26. Topkin. One more free throw up, and good. Schmidt coming in for Madison now, replaces Topkin. As Heimuller runs the point for McCook Central Montrose. And then a travel going to be called on Jolynn Dieters. Gives it back to Madison here with 34.5 seconds remaining in the third. A 51-26 lead for MCM. Rummel, 14 points tonight. Pass inside for Schmidt. Schmidt gets to the paint, spins, lost it. Ball tied up, and it's going the other way. It'll be Fighting Cougar basketball. Madison falls back. Shot clock off here at the end of the third quarter with 22 seconds to go. Heimuller into the front court. To the left side, now top of the key. Passes right for Dieters. Now, back to the top between the circles again. Bounce pass to the right for Gordon. Gordon with 5 seconds. Top for Dieters. Dieters back out to Gordon. 3 seconds. The shot is up, no good. Ball out of bounds with no time left. They're going to say that is the end of the third quarter. 51-26. McCook Central Montrose with the lead as we go to the fourth on KJAM.
Christensen Complete Water is locally owned with over 60 years of experience in the water conditioning business. They provide excellent service and offer free estimates on installs and repairs. They also do free water analysis and provide recommendations for products that will specifically fit your residential or commercial needs. At Christensen Complete Water, they know your water and have the knowledge and expertise to service and repair almost any brand of water softener or drinking water system. Stop in or call today. Christensen Complete Water in Madison.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community owned and we exist to serve our communities.
Back here in Salem from the MDL broadcast booth, the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars with a 51-26 lead on top of Madison. The Bulldogs have the basketball as we start quarter number 4. Madison with Nielsen on the floor along with Schmidt as the ball taken away on a turnover. It's a bounce pass left side. Dieters with a layup up and good for MCM. As I was saying, it's Schmidt, Nielsen, Jaratowski, Dibdahl, and Jatan on the floor for Madison. Dibdahl got fouled as she was trying to get around Dieters that time. 53-26. McCook Central Montrose on top here early fourth quarter. Nielsen into Cameron Dibdahl. Against the 2-3 zone. Gets the pass over to Jatan. Jatan on a crossover. Bounces it in for Nielsen. Nielsen nearly with a travel. Tries a little running hook shot up off the window. And it's good for 2. 53-28. Heimuller on a pick and roll. Goes inside. Pass out intended for McGuire. Got tipped, but she controlled. Back to Dieters now on a drive. Dieters tries a reverse layup. Got fouled. And she'll head to the free throw line and shoot 2. Foul's going to go on Nielsen. That'll be her third personal foul. The first free throw is up and good. Makes it 54-28 now. One more free throw. Dieters off the bench has 3, now has 4 as that one drops through. With 7:02 to play here in quarter number 4. Here comes Breely Jatan, handing it off to Nielsen. Nielsen attacks free throw line, kicks it outside. Dibdahl will try a right wing 3. Good! Bounced around, off the iron, off the glass, and dropped through. And 55-31. Heimuller protecting the ball as she dribbles left. Hands off now to McGuire. McGuire back to Heimuller. McGuire again left side. Heimuller top of the key. A 3-ball, no good. Rebound into the hands of Nielsen, and she wants to run. Nielsen on the drive, puts it up off the window with the right hand and connects. Went right into the body of Heimuller that time and got 2. 55-33. Left side of the basketball, this is Heimuller. Now over to McGuire, around a screen. Left side, Dieters. Back to Heimuller off the wing. Heimuller steps back, pick and roll. She tried to lob it inside for Klinkhammer and threw it away. Ella Deaconecker coming back in. Mandy Schock returning as well here for the Fighting Cougars with under 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. And again, they lead 55-33. Breely Jatan running the point here for the Bulldogs. Hands away to Dibdahl. Dibdahl to the free throw line for Schmidt. Dribbles out, dribbles back in, off the window, lays it in for 2. Jordan Schmidt with the deuce. And it's a 20-point game now, 55-35. Oh, and then a Great hesitation and a crossover. Ella Deaconecker says, I can one-up you on that one. She gets a beautiful make herself. Here's a ball poked away by Deaconecker now. Throws it ahead, McGuire. McGuire puts the layup up. Can't get it to go, but a foul is called on Nielsen. And that will send to the free throw line Cammie McGuire. 6 points in the ball game tonight for McGuire, as MCM has a 57-35 lead on the MDL scoreboard. First free throw no good by McGuire. Prostrollo back in, replaces Dipdahl here for the Bulldogs. One more McGuire free throw up and off the back of the iron, no, but offensive rebound Ella Deaconecker, and then she got fouled. That will be the third on Madison. And so MCM ball on the baseline here, but not before Fox comes in for the Bulldogs, replacing Nielsen. She just fouled out with her fifth. Inbounds pass, Deaconecker just couldn't hit the layup. Her momentum taking her away from the basket. She tried to put it up quick after getting the inbounds pass. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Madison, so it stays here again. Oh, no, pardon me. Last touch by MCM. And it will be Madison basketball. Jatan into the front court. Around a screen. Looking to go inside for Fox. Fox lost it out of bounds. Pass was a little bit too far out in front that time. And Fox just couldn't bring it in. 57-35. MCM with the lead as they come the other way. Deaconecker fakes a pass inside. Now goes left side for McGuire. Now top of the key. Highmuller a three. No good. Long rebound in the corner goes to MCM. And out of bounds off the Bulldogs as that was thrown by Ashlyn Deaconecker off the leg of I believe, Prostrollo went out of bounds. So MCM, Deaconecker now over to McGuire. McGuire, right side for Ella Deaconecker. Off the wing, she hands it off McGuire. McGuire sees her opening, then kicks it outside. Here's a three-pointer up, no good. Rebound Jatan for Madison. Nearing the halfway mark here this fourth quarter. Jatan drives to the free throw line, puts up the shot, no. And rebound to Highmuller for the Fighting Cougars. Pass ahead, finds Ella Deaconecker, lays it up and through. And it's 59-35. Pass top of the key, tipped and taken away by Schock now for MCM. She passes intended for McGuire, but threw it out of bounds. With 3:52 to play here in the fourth quarter, MCM brings Skyberg back into the ball game. And Luth as well. Under 4 to play here in the fourth. It's all MCM in this second half. Fox for Engels, bounces left side, Jaratowski. Jaratowski to the block, passes inside looking for Schmidt, but it's taken out of her hands. Here comes Deaconecker the other way, shot up, no good. Rebound Fox for Madison. Fox running it up the far sideline, stops, stays with her dribble, passes out for Engels. Engels fakes on a three, now a drive, left hand, can't finish, but a foul. And Jaya Engels will step to the free throw line and shoot two here for the Bulldogs. Jaya 6 points tonight. And her first free throw is up and good. One more on the way. And Engels can't hit on the second. The rebound is loose, picked up by Prostrollo, who gets another offensive rebound. Then her pass. And that was just a little miscommunication. Prostrollo threw it out where Engels was, and she was open, but just when she threw it, Jaya decided that she saw an opening and cut to the basket. And Madison turns it over. 59-36 here, MCM. 3:13 to play in the fourth quarter. As the ball finds the hands of Ashton Deaconecker, now to sister Ella Deaconecker. Schock back over to Ashton. Inside on the pick and roll. Schock wide open underneath. Lays it in for 2. She's got 14. And then a steal by MCM. Ella Deekenicker slows up, dribbles it back out beyond the arc here to run the offense. Left side for Luth. Luth on the attack. A floater with the right hand won't drop. Schmidt with the rebound for Madison. All Fighting Cougars here as we close this one out. Engels hands off Jaratowski in the corner. Jaratowski back to Jaya. Jaya skips one over to Schmidt off the wing. Now for Fox. She'll take a right corner 3. No. And rebounded by the Fighting Cougars here. Inside for Ella Deekenicker. Throws it outside for Ashton Deekenicker. A 3 won't drop. Fight for the rebound. Schock controlled it, but she stepped out of bounds. And I will give the possession back here to Madison. Jaratowski, no, pardon me, it's Schmidt coming out. Tompkin in for Madison with 2:10 to go here in the ball game. MCM up 61-36. Engels takes a bump from Ella Deekenicker and a foul. And Ella Deekenicker will check out, one might imagine, for the final time tonight. Topkin throws it into Engels, inside Fox. Fox drives right, puts it up off the window too high. Another near offensive rebound by Pastrano. She's going to force a jump ball, and we'll keep the possession here. She has just been living on the offensive glass here in the second half. Bulldogs just haven't been able to do anything with the basketball once they've gotten it back. Here's Engels just inside the arc, trying to pass outside. It's going to be taken away. This is Dieters looking to go coast to coast. Too strong off the window. Rebound loose and picked up by MCM. They'll bring it back out beyond the arc. Right side, Luth wants a 3. Got it. Her third from downtown. She's got 9. And it's a 64-36 Fighting Cougar advantage here. Ellie Fox hands off in the corner to Jaya Engels. Engels steps back, gives it back to Fox. Fox back to Jaya again, looking inside, finds Topkin. Topkin one-on-one, tries the up and under, off the window, just rims out, no good. And rebound out of bounds, last touch by the Fighting Cougars. Ella Malone coming back in here for Madison. As MCM subs the remaining starters out here. Their final home regular season game. Inbound Jaratowski, corner 3, no. And rebound to the Fighting Cougars. It's Leah Fettrell into the ball game. Fettrell, right side for Klinkhammer. Back over to the left into the hands of Fettrell. 17 on the shot clock here for MCM. We have under a minute to go. Pass inside by Dieters is tipped off and taken away by Engels. Engels on the crossover once, now twice. Gets to the block, spins, kicks back out. The ball tipped and taken away by Klinkhammer and MCM. Fettrell to Dieters on the right side. Now between the circles for Hattie Johnson. Fettrell over to Gordon as they just work some clock here. 20 on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock. Now a drive, a floater up off the window is good for 2 for Jolynn Detters. And another sub as Taylor Thrift into the ball game for the Fighting Cougars. 13 seconds remaining here. Bulldogs. Engels trying to pass outside, tipped and taken away. Broken up by Thrift and then taken by Engels. She'll get one up before the buzzer here. And an extra 2 for Jaya to give her 9 tonight, but that's it. Final score, MCM with a 66-38 win over the Madison girls here in Salem tonight. MCM wraps up their season now 13-7. The Bulldogs at 2-17 as they go to their final game of the regular season tomorrow night. Your F&M Co-op Oil postgame show next on KJAM.
The Madison Bulldogs are known for being dedicated, hardworking, and always striving to do their very best to be a winning team. Just like the dedicated, hardworking team at F&M Co-op in Madison. Whether you're in need of tires, bulk fuel, propane, oil, or exhaust fluid, F&M Co-op is the local choice for your farming operation. F&M Co-op of Madison, striving to be part of your winning team and a proud supporter of the Madison Bulldogs.
Before you hit the highway, swing by Automedics Car Care in Madison. AC not keeping up? Tires looking tired? We'll get your car road trip ready with expert inspections, oil changes, brake checks, and industry-leading nationwide warranty on most repairs. Because nothing ruins a summer drive like a breakdown. You can trust nearly 40 years of combined experience at Automedics Car Care on Southwest 4th Street in Madison. Visit automedicscarcare.com.
Bulldog fans, are you ready to level up your fitness? Anytime Fitness has a brand new home at 112 North Egan Avenue with 24/7 access, upgraded equipment, coaching support, and a community that pushes you to be your best. It's a perfect place for Bulldog athletes, students, and fans to train. Whether you're chasing PRs or just starting your fitness journey, we're here to help you stay strong all season long. Stop in for a tour or message us to join the pack. Anytime Fitness, proud to support our Bulldog community.
Back here in McCook Central Montrose High School for the final time. It is the Bulldogs post-game show brought to you by F&M Co-op Oil in Madison. For all of your car and bulk fuel needs, tires, and more, Green Mountain Pellet Grills, you'll find it all at F&M Co-op Oil in Madison. Madison Bulldog girls fall tonight 66-38. An 11-0 run in that first quarter by the Fighting Cougars. Madison, though, came back, got it down to 5 late in the second quarter, but the Fighting Cougars get a 3-point play, then a steal and a 3-pointer, and go back up 11 as we went to halftime. And then Madison just a combination of turnovers and then just some really great offensive play and ball movement, dribble penetration by the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars tonight. Ella Deaconaker goes for a game-high 19 points. And Maddie Schock with 14-9 for Natalie Luth in the ball game. Deaconaker so disruptive on the defensive side. And then offensively, Madison tried to set up in the second half and press, and she was just able to run around and just create opportunities for her teammates. A really talented junior guard here for the Fighting Cougars. And her speed and ability to get in passing lanes defensively, and then on the offensive side, just kind of drive around whoever the Madison tried to throw in front of her and find passing lanes and then finish at the rim was just too much for Madison tonight. Deaconaker 19 points. She never hit a three. Everything was at the rim tonight for the 5'6" junior guard. Madison led by a 12-point performance from Maddie Rummel tonight, 9 for Jaya Engels in the loss for the Bulldogs. So Madison girls, now tomorrow night will be the regular season finale. Madison boys and girls final doubleheader of the year at Dakota Valley. Girls will start about 6:30 with the boys to follow right here on AM 1390 and the video stream at AmazingMadison.com. That'll be the end of the regular season for Madison. The girls will start the playoffs on Tuesday next week. Madison boys have a Monday game against Millbank and then a late game next week against Baltic to wrap up their regular season as well. Hey, speaking of wrapping up regular season play, Dakota State University men and women play their final conference doubleheaders of the season tomorrow and then Saturday. Those will be the last home games of the year officially. I think there's a better than average chance that the Dakota State women will get an opportunity to host the opening round matchups again in the NAIA National Tournament, but we've got a ways to go before we think about that. First, the doubleheader this weekend, and then next week it'll be the conference postseason tournament for Dakota State, and you'll be able to hear all postseason games for the DSU men and women over on Jammin' Country FM 103 this season. Madison Lady Bulldogs with the loss tonight, 66-38. Again, Madison falls to 2-17, and for the Fighting Cougars, they improved to 13-8. That's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight on the F&M Co-op Oil postgame show. I'm Matt Gross. We'll talk to you tomorrow at Dakota Valley High School, again about 6:30 for the start of the girls' game. Until then, for everyone at KJAM Sports, thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your Thursday night.